Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective. And today we're going to be reviewing Ready to Love season 8 or 9, episode 3, Tommy's Choice. But before we get into that, I've got a couple housekeeping items. Let's cover those first. This is a growing channel. It's a growing channel, okay? And I need your help. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me. If you have subscribed, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate it. I still need your help. Go ahead and make sure that you like this video. And as I'm sharing my perspective, make sure you get down in the comments and share yours. And also, don't forget to share this video with your people on Twitter. I'm going to have my Twitter handle in the description box. So follow me on Twitter. And yeah, I'll follow you back. All right. We also have a few new subscribers we need to shout out. So I want to shout out Miss Gina Waters. I want to shout out Deborah Johnson and Eric M. Eric is spelled ARIC. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, hop down in the comments and let me know how to pronounce it. I apologize. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. I truly appreciate it. And I hope you like it over here. I know that you will. So yeah, thank you for subscribing, and I hope to shout out some more folks. If I haven't called your name out, please email me at thebellperspectivetv@gmail.com because we love to show support around here. That's what we do. And keep your eye out for the next RTL panel, Ready to Love panel, y'all. It's gonna be with D Movie Man, Miss Kira Speaks, and also my girl, y'all already know, Miss Shayna. So we out more information to come. Let's get into this review. Okay, so the men have power. They're meeting up at the men's lounge, and we already knew, like, come on, Tequila, it's time for you to go. Tequila, we ready for you to go. She did say some funny things that I'm going to point out as we go through this review or this recap. I was like, girl, I know you not. Okay. So I do remember watching someone's review. I think it was Darlinda Tracy. She's been kind of like MIA on YouTube, but I did get an opportunity to check out her latest video. And she pointed out that she didn't feel like Marvin was really truly ready to love or really on the show looking for love. And I have to agree with her. I see that. I don't think Marvin is here for that. I don't think he's here for under the terms of really trying to look for love. Okay, so Tommy says, Tommy got a curveball. I got a curveball. You know how he like to talk about himself in third person like an idiot. But anyway, so he's setting up blind dates. At first I was like, Tommy, you setting up blind dates with all the other singles, like people who already know. That might have been actually a good concept because that would have forced people to go out on dates with who they typically wouldn't have gone out on dates with, but it was a mixture of that, and then they started sprinkling in some new people. So let's talk about that. So the blind dates. First blind date is Tequila, and who did she go out on a date with? Marvin. Really cute conversations. I will say these dates finally had real conversations. It wasn't a whole but lot of sexual innuendos. It wasn't a whole lot of sexual overtones, asking about sex and all this other foolishness. It was real fun, lighthearted conversations, and I really could appreciate that this time. So Tequila went out on a date with Marvin, and prior to the date, I guess Marvin had heard through the grapevine that Tequila said that he was avoiding him. I'm like, Tequila, you going around and complaining about all these men. Y'all, she ends up getting voted off. I was like, praise God, because I can't sit here and listen to any more complaining and whining from Tequila. The date actually looked fun. So she is capable of dating and having fun, but I just don't know how long that will last. Like it'll be like this is what I'm showing you now, but then it's going to start getting real toxic pretty soon. That's how it feels to me with Tequila. Chris has his first blind date. He is set up with Katarina, aka Kat. She's a registered nurse, gorgeous girl. Her dad is from Sierra Leone. Her mother is Haitian. She is 33. And a cute little Kiki. They're talking. They have a lot in common, according to Chris. They like to eat. They like to work out. Matter of fact, the only reason why they work out is because they like to eat. It was a really easy, lighthearted date, and Chris thinks that she's drop dead gorgeous. I'm here for that. They actually look cute, together. But obviously, we know looks can be deceiving. Janelle, our favorite, and obviously the guy's favorite too. She meets with Chris. Now, Christopher, the other Christopher. So there's Chris, and then there's Christopher. Now, this Christopher fella, it's a yes for me. He's really tall. He's got I love me a country boy, baby. A country boy, baby. You from the South? You Florida? You from Georgia? You from Virginia? You from Alabama? You from Mississippi? Baby, what a country boy, baby? Yes, I will take one any day of the week. Y'all can have them New Yorkers. Or the dudes from up north. You can have them. But baby, a country boy, yes, sign me up. I love it. I'm here for it. Anyway, so he is a security company owner, y'all. He got a real job, y'all. And it's been verified. They show pictures and everything. I was like, praise God, because I'm tired of these ambiguous entrepreneurs who don't know what the hell they do for a living. Right? Child. It's a family owned and operated organization, and he was able to take over. His dad started it, I think, and then they just passed it on to him. He actually used to be a school teacher. So I think that's also another endearing trait that I like. Somebody who has the patience to deal with children and really, so it was cute. And he's also handsome too. I did like that. He was blown away by Janelle, child. He was like, she is so gorgeous. Her teeth is nice. She got pretty feet. She got pretty everything, child. I felt like he was gonna marry her in that moment. Apparently they went to the same high school, and so they are, hitting it off. And Janelle was like, maybe I need to keep my options open because I like me some Christopher. I was like, that's good for you because the options that you picking red, girl, I need you to reassess. Okay, I need you to reassess. All right, so we get to Philip. Philip also goes on a blind date with Tequila. I was like, Tequila going home because we seeing her entirely too much. Um, yep, that's exactly what I wrote. I was like, is Tequila about to get voted off? Because we seeing her way too much for my liking. Sierra is also added to this date, and so they start talking about, wanting to have kids, and Sierra basically wants to be a baby making factory. Y'all, I'm not no shade to Sierra because I really like her. I like Sierra, but she look older than 33, y'all. She kept saying she's 33. I was like, oh, okay. Anyway, Philip says that he does not like to post on social media in that way, not his significant other. I'm not gonna lie, when Tequila said that's a little bit of a red flag, I agree with her. Like, to a degree. I agree with her to a degree. I think that in the age of social media, ain't nothing wrong with posting a little pic here, a little pic there. Do you have to post every 5 minutes? No. Do you have to share the same account? No. That's a red flag to me as well. And let me know there's been some infidelity in that relationship and y'all don't trust each other. I just you do need to post at least one or two times your significant other. Okay, it's just just so that there is no room for ambiguity. You know what I mean? Out here in these cyber streets, we won't have time for that. I agree with that. Tequila says, she felt like that he still has a grudge towards her. Phil is rolling his eyes just like I am, girl. Get up and go on, move on. Okay, move on. Do you really like Phil or do you just like starting drama and causing confusion? I feel like that's what that is. She says, I know how to disconnect. I'm fine with that. I have emotional maturity.
Who had been saying that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Moving on. Get to football, playing flag football, which I've never played flag football, but after watching this, I should try it. So there's Red, Herbie, Aries, who I think is drop dead gorgeous. She has such a great aura about herself. Unique, Lee, and Christopher. I need to keep calling him Christopher. So Unique and actually Christopher walks in and Red immediately starts to get insecure. You can tell the guys are kind of like trying to suss him out, figure out what he is. It's like, I don't want to say it's a pissing contest, but it low key was a little bit of a pissing contest. And Christopher pointed it out. He was like, these guys are like really trying to feel me out to see how I am, what I am, etc. I could tell Red was a little intimidated. Unique and Christopher get pulled to the side, and he talks about how he has a country heart and a city head, and that's exactly who I am. I'm a country girl at heart, but I'm a city girl in the head. Okay. I wrote she need therapy. You need therapy, sis. And that's no judgment. This is coming from a woman who has had to have therapy since for the last 5 years, boo. I've had to be in therapy for the last 5 years. Sis, you need to get back in there if you haven't already. Continue to start. Cause she kept saying, I'm not putting up with no mess. I have my boundaries. You're not about to stop on my boundaries. Sweetie, when you put boundaries in place, everybody don't need to know. That sounds more like I'm trying to overcompensate because of the foolishness that I've experienced before, and I'm trying not to relive it. But that's kind of like those boundaries are your personal boundaries for you to follow. Everybody and their mama don't need to know. Okay. And that's a part of therapy that help you get through that piece so that you're not barking at men and telling them that you got these boundaries and they're not about to cross it. But anyway, I'm gonna move on. Did y'all catch how Red was fishing for a compliment, asking Aries if she thought he was attractive, and Aries was like,
No, I'm going to pass on that one.
"Is that a tree? Gowns, beautiful gowns, grass, beautiful grass." Oh, flags, beautiful flags, baby. Even my boyfriend was like, "Oh, ah." Okay, so then we get to Mariere, Jessica, Phil introducing Kat to the other women and Marvin. Kat says, "I'm getting a hey girl," but I can't tell if it's a hey girl or a hey girl. The hell you doing here? Kind of things. I'm like, Kat, don't even worry about these women. I did pick up something on Kira. I said in the last episode I wasn't gonna say anything, and I didn't in the review. But I'm picking up Kira is catty. Kira is immature, and she about to be a mess too. Kira and Mariere hug each other. I actually see them. I can see them together. But I don't see Kira. Actually, Kira's personality, I don't see her going with Mariere, but I think that they would be a cute little match. Marvin pulls Kat to the side. He's like, I'm completely intrigued by her. I want to see. I want to get to know her. I want to talk to her. Let us see I want to see what she about. He tells her that he's an erotic author. She was like, oh, I- you know, like most women's reaction. Mariere pulls Jessica aside. He is completely smitten with Jessica. He thinks she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Here to back a little bit and make sure that Jessica feels the same because I could not tell. Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Okay, so I already told y'all about my theory about Kira and how I think she's low key messy and just as immature as Tequila. We get Phil and Kat. Baby, Kat says she's looking for her best friend, and Phil feels the same. He is completely smitten with Kat as well. So we get to the men's lounge. Finally get to the men's lounge. Phil and I'm sorry, we didn't get to see Quentin at all dating, but he was walking in obviously into the lounge. I just noticed that we didn't get to see Quentin. Uh Tommy says we have that new lady, Katarina, and Autumn was like, yes. Okay, so girl, you must have did something right because the men is liking you, girl. Good for you. Uh, talk about who's at the top, talking about who's at the bottom. Everybody on the list said Janelle. Janelle. Janelle can do no wrong. Janelle got pretty teeth. Janelle got pretty feet. Janelle is so nice. I like her laugh. She's awesome. Janelle, that's my girl. She's cool. I really like her. She's actually my favorite out of all the girls. So she must have something good going on that all the people like, right? So good for you, Janelle. We like you, girl. But keep that insecurity foolishness and that backbiting, keep that under control because that's not cute. Um, so then everybody is talking about who they don't like. So the folks are Unique, Tequila, and Kira. It's interesting how Quentin said Kira is not his type, and Kira says Quentin is not her type. Interesting. I wonder what happened there. I'm pretty sure there's backstory. Hopefully, Ready to Love producers are messy enough to let us know if it's that messy of a story. Um, Christopher says Unique is at the bottom for him because she just immediately jumped down and said, I'm not about to put up with this. You're not about to do this. Da 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 da. And I'm with Christopher. I was like, girl, this is not coming off normal. Okay. And then obviously Tequila's at the bottom. Christopher said that Tequila was on the phone with Chris Chris from Nigeria, or Nigerian Chris, said that she was making connection with one guy, but then she found out he was making connections with other people. Come to find out, Tequila's talking about Marier, and I originally thought that she wasn't giving Marier the time of day, but apparently she was. But sis, the whole point of the show is so that everybody is getting to know everyone. What are you talking about, love? She is very emotionally immature and not not very self-aware. So the guys have to make the tough decision. Red says in the confessional, usually sending someone home is a hard thing for him. He said to this time around, it's easy. I said, oh, Unique on the chopping block. Unique on the chopping block. He couldn't wait to get rid of her child. So Unique delivers the news to Marier. Marier delivers the news to Unique. Unique looked just like Janelle in the confessionals, y'all. She looked just like her. And if you blink for just a second, if you catch it, if you don't, I don't know, who's that? Janelle? She looked just like her with the big hair. Tequila and Quentin. Quentin gives Tequila the news, and I was just like, hurry and pull her off. I don't want to hear this conversation no more. Just hit her with the 1-2. She literally tried to fight somebody on the show. Like uh, mm mm mm. Um, I wrote, Unique is the girl who let boundaries slide before, but now she's learned the word no and doesn't know how to turn it off. Like, you know how babies learn how to say no and they just turn around and saying no to everything? Do you want to take a shower? No. Do you want to take a bath? No. Do you want to eat your food? No, 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 no. No, no, no. They just learn how to say no. I feel like Unique just learned how to put boundaries in place, and now she's just kind of like, here's my boundaries. These are my boundaries. You not cross my boundaries. These are my boundaries. It's like, relax, dear. Relax. Just tell people when they've crossed the boundary, when they cross the boundary. You don't have to run down a list of all the boundaries that you have, dear. Anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the episode. It was okay. Y'all know I keep saying this to myself. I can't wait till we get to the reunion. Like, that's the part where it's interesting. Like, obviously we have to go through this piece because we have to get to know the people and all the folks that they've chosen so that we can get to the reunion and see all the mess. But baby, that's really what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on the reunion, child. I'm ready for them to get to it. Okay, y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. What was y'all favorite part? Did y'all think that that Unique needed to go home before Tequila? I'm gonna have to disagree with you straight up. If that's what you say, you can say it. Feel free to say what you need to say, but I'm gonna have to disagree. What else is going on? I know, baby, now that Aries done told Red he ain't cute, Aries gonna be on the chopping block for Red the next time. I bet you, I guarantee you, his ego is that fragile. Anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and keep your eyes open for the RTL panel with Miss Kira, D Movie Man, myself, and Miss Shayna. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.